The Jade Summer KDP Termination. Hi, Kerry here from Dream Creator B, and welcome to my channel. Now, this video is going to be slightly different because it is a shock that Jade Summer's KDP account has been terminated. It is not unusual. These sorts of things happen. It's just unusual. It's such a big account, such a big revenue generating account, not only for Jade Summer, but also for Amazon. Now, they sent an email out to their list. A great thing. They have their own list, they have their own website, and they do sell their own digital copies of their books via Lulu. So hoping not everything is lost for this great business. But they received an email saying that their account had been terminated, and they've since sent an email out to their list, and they've also put it out on their Facebook group. And what they've said is their account was terminated on Thursday morning. Their books will no longer be sold on Amazon unless it's through a third-party seller who's already got a copy of the book and wants to sell it on. It's something to do with trademark-related issue with regards to a title and a subtitle of two of their books. And the problem was with Amazon's terms of services about it not being and it's not a complaint from a third party. So I'm always saying go and check Amazon's terms of service, and these do change. I have seen them change myself, where in one video I am showing the exact same page going through the terms of service, and then a couple of weeks later when I'm going through it again, it's different. The rules are different, the metadatas are different. At one time you couldn't put the dimensions in, and now you can. So you need to check this every time you upload a book. Jade Summer's group thinks it's a minor issue which could be resolved, and they're saying the problem is not related to any copyright or artwork. So they have their own in-house artists. That's their whole business model. Their whole business model was to hire artists to create their books for them in a similar style all the way through, upload these books. Basically, what we are in KDP low content books is we are create a lot, provide, and sell them cheap. We are the Aldi and Lidl of the publishing world, basically, which is stock a lot and sell cheap. And that's what we are, and that's what Jade Summers were. So they were having to pay out people, artists, to create the books. Then they were having to sell the books and pay out a lot in ad revenue for a very small amount of profit. And that's what we're looking at here. So they've appealed to the decision by Amazon, but they have been unwilling to reinstate their account. Despite their excellent and compliant history with Amazon, they are not willing to give us another chance. The entire team shocked. I think everybody is shocked, not just the entire team. It must be heartbreaking because there will be people losing their jobs because of this. Because the thing that shocked me the most was Amazon's sales represented 98% of their business revenue. You or anybody should not rely that much on one platform that can shut you down at any time. You are at the mercy of their markets, at the mercy of their decisions, which this clearly shows. And as a result, they'll not be able to continue making original content for future releases. In addition, Joshua Dunbar and Alexandra Fanzini have lost their jobs during the Christmas season over this problem. They are some of the artists. They're asking for the community, the people who colour in their books, the people that create videos about how to colour in different colouring books, the colouring communities. It's all in there. They're asking people to phone up and try and basically get them reinstated. But this has happened before, and this was with a science fiction author. There were a few of them. Again, this author here, nearly 90 books through Kindle. They're taken down ebooks written by at least 6 self-published novelists who say they did nothing wrong and depend on the platform to make their living. These 6 novelists told Yahoo Finance. So they've been cracking down on KDP Select authors. So that was when people were making people click to the end of the book without reading it so that they could collect payments in. And it was a known fraud that was going on, but it doesn't mean to say that everybody was doing it. And these 6 people were caught up in the mess, shall we say. So this one here says he sold 143 copies of his novels through KDP, enough to leave his job and to write full time, and that is the aim. Now, the problem here with Jade Summers is they are not receiving any revenue from the 1st of September onwards, and during that time they have to pay their artists. They'll have to pay any advertising that's being done, and they were still running advertisements on Friday when their account had been terminated on Thursday, probably in the hope that things would get turned around, or they hadn't managed to switch off the advertising in time. So that is major. They are way out in funds. So, and also they've got their own website and their own community, and they're still saying they cannot see a way forward with carrying on. There's got, you know, because everybody relies on Amazon to do that, there must be something. So what we as people who create low content need to do, we need to making sure that we go to other markets. We need to be creating printables and selling them on Etsy, or selling them on Teachers Pay Teachers, or selling them on our own website, such as a WooCommerce site or a Shopify site, or Groovecart. And with Shopify, you can link that to Lulu. Now, the only issue with selling through Lulu is the cost can be a lot higher than Amazon, and also the lead time for delivery. Now with Amazon, I can order an independently published book, and within 2 days it's been posted through my door here in the UK, and I know in other places it's between 2 and 5 days, whereas probably with Lulu it's between 5 and 10 days. Now some people are willing to wait, other people aren't, and that might be the issue. Now I'm hoping that with Jade Summers, because they've got such a big following and a big audience, that their audience is willing to wait to receive their books, and maybe is a bit more willing to pay just a little bit more. Maybe they can go in with another company like Vivanti, or one of the other big print on demands. Again, like we say, Redbubble, they don't allow you to do things like that. You can create notebooks, but not individually coloured books, and even then the lead time for actually receiving your product is usually between 7 and 10 days. So that's the problem we're looking at. But please start looking at not just KDP, and if you have been spamming KDP with rubbish, and there's a lot of people that do it, they put the same colouring books with different covers on, same activity books with different covers, and they put it all up. Stop it, because your account's going to be terminated. And some people say, yeah, I'll just open another account. You can't. That is also against Amazon's terms of service, and Amazon have clearly shown in this case that they are keeping the money, and in this case as well, in all these 6 cases where I read through, they kept all their money. Like one here, he sold over 300,000 copies of his book. You're looking at that, if they're going for $1 each, that's 300,000. So, you know, there are people that abuse the system, and they have done since 2007 when it launched. I think it was back in 2012 when it's the PLR crisis that happened. Public domain as well, that's another, book stuffing. There's lots of these that you see here, examples. So yes, well, KDP is fantastic, and well, KDP gives us a living, while KDP allows us to enter this world at a low cost barrier. We are on their platform. So my heart goes out to Jade Summers. I hope that they do get something sorted, but knowing other businesses that have had the same thing happen to them, I hope it was a glitch, because there are examples of other people that's had their account terminated and it turned out it was a glitch. I hope that this is the case. I get the feeling it's not. So hopefully they can come back. So basically, that's just my thoughts on it. Start creating other income streams to be bringing you in money and not just relying on KDP. You can still be in the low content niche, because the low content niche is not just KDP. The low content niche is huge and it is worth billions. And I'm talking about such as scrapbooking, I'm talking about creating die casts, I'm talking about the card making market. It is massive and it doesn't rely on KDP either. So start looking out for different things, and I'll start creating other videos that show you other markets where you can go into. So fingers crossed that Jade Summers gets something sorted, and watch the space and see what happens. Sad day, sad week, sad Q4 really. So I hope we do get sorted. So I'm going to end this video now because I'm rambling. So if you like the video, don't forget to hit the like button. If you want to learn more about different ways of making income using low content products, using your own templates, using your own, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the little bee above my head. And if you have got anything that you think might be trademarked or copyright in your KDP account, start unpublishing them now. Start cleaning them out, because if they took a big company down like Jade Summers down, they'll take some of us little ones down as well.